Hi everybody. Today I want to talk about 16 to-dos to buy your first rental property. It's an inflation and values rise with inflation. So if you're ever going to do it, now's the time. Number one, of course, is have your down payment ready. Rental property requires a bigger down payment, usually 15 to 20%, plus reserves for 3 to 6 months. 2, have your credit score. Needs to be 720 to 740, and 760 is the best. Have tax returns ready. 2 years worth. 2 years of pay stubs. You may not need all of that, but you might, and it's best to have it on hand. If you're self-employed, you can still buy a rental property or an investment property, but it's more difficult because they take 2 years of your business income and average that out. And they use the net income. Contact your lender. If you don't have one, call me. I have several that I've worked with and that I think would do a good job for you. Get a lender pre-approval letter. This way they've checked all of your information and they've done an initial workup for you, and they have determined that you are qualified to buy this property. All you need when you're ready to buy at the end for closing is to get a final approval. They'll run your credit one more time. It's almost as good as cash when you're negotiating, though. Second best. Pre-approval letter. Use a knowledgeable realtor. Well, there you go. That's very important because you're going to need a lot of good advice during this period. It's not easy buying investment properties. There's more hoops to jump through. Do a property search on hard.com. You can look for up to 15% over your price limit for a negotiation. When you're looking, eliminate all the properties that are on a busy street, close to a freeway, or have commercial behind them or next door. Look for properties. Number 9 is look for properties that are in a good neighborhood, have good schools, single family, duplex, or fourplex, and have good cash flow. You can check the rental incomes for the neighborhoods that you're looking for and get a pretty good idea of what you're going to get. And you need a good cash flow. You need you need to be able to meet your PITI. That's principal, interest, insurance, and taxes. Plus add some for maintenance and for vacancy. You want to look for something that needs cosmetic repairs. You know, maybe new flooring, new paint, carpentry, kitchens, bathrooms, landscaping. Those things can be pretty handily fixed up. And the thing, number 10, is you want to be sure that the systems all work and that it's been well maintained. Make offers that work with your financials. Some investors use a kind of a rough rule of thumb. The rental income should be about 1% of the sale price. Okay. Get in contract. During your option period, you have inspections. Then you have a second round of negotiations. You need contractor estimates. And you do an amendment for repairs or funds in lieu of from the seller. Work with your mortgage lender to get that final approval. Get contractor estimates for the redecorating that you're going to need to be doing. You schedule your remodeling to begin the day of closing. Time is money. And in your contractor agreement, be sure to set a time frame. I mean, the work to be done is obvious, but be sure to add a time frame limit and a penalty for not meeting that limit, a monetary penalty. Closing is next. It's your big day. And then after that, you just need to get the work done and rent the property. Hope you have a happy time with all that. It's not easy, but it's pretty passive income. If you find that you don't like to manage the property, you can always hire a property manager. Keep in mind that they usually charge plus or minus 10% of the rent. And they collect the rents and take care of the repairs and generally just make sure your property is being maintained and give periodic reports. Anyway, if you have any questions about this, give me a call. Penny Ritchie, Penrich Properties, 832-725-2989 in Houston, Texas. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.